and then we do get lifetime dash on timer, or yeah, on, is it timer timeout? Lifetime timeout dot connect actually we don't even need to connect that, do we? Wish Godot had auto hint. It does have auto hint. It's just I'm typing it poorly. But I don't even think we need this because it's just auto gonna to do it. Because this is just automatically gonna signal when you time out, boom. So really, we don't even need that. Yeah, I think that'll be it. So let's get over here. And the AoE lifetime, let's say, is 5 seconds. Effect duration, we'll say, is, sure, 1 second. And then AoE size. Now, AoE size is the thing that we need to fix up, because that doesn't work currently, if I remember right. AoE size, we have AoE size changed dot emit. So we can do AoE size changed dot connect. So stats dot AoE size changed. So stats dot AoE size changed dot connect, and then we're gonna connect it to a anonymous function that will maybe that will with an argument of value to it. And then we do get collision shape 3D dot radius. No, dot shape dot radius, sorry. Dot shape dot radius equals value. And this we want to name value. Yeah. What are we thinking? What are we thinking, team? How's this anonymous function? So in the ready, we'll change this AoE size, connect it, and then the value, collision shape, radius equals the value. We'll see. I guess we will see. So let's change the AoE size to like 5. Why is it green? I don't know. I've noticed this with anonymous functions, is that they swap to green for some reason. I don't know why. But the logic, though, looks correct, right? Why is it anonymous? It's just easier. It's pro coding. I mean, we could drop down and make a full function for it and then just connect it to that function, but this is the same thing, just shorter. I'm working on another project as of right now, and it's the only one I'm having fun on while working on it. That's awesome. So I may just move projects. Ooh, what's the new project you're working on? All right, let's try it out. Let's see what happens. and hope that it works. Oh my. Please load. Okay. Where is it? Wait, did we delete it? We deleted it, didn't we? No, wait. Slow AoE. 3D. It's right below us. Maybe we made it too big. Let's bring it all the way back and play. Where are projects always so fun at the beginning and work towards the middle? Just for your own first-person game, dies instant maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is dying out instantly. It shouldn't. Slow AoE. We set its wait time to the AoE lifetime. Its AoE lifetime is 5 seconds. We'll switch it to 10. Save. And then play. That sounds like a fun project. Oh no, it's gone. It's like not even showing up. But if we look at the remote, it should be gone. Yeah, it is. It's gone. Huh. Let's figure out why. Is it because we're setting... No. On timer timeout or queuing free? Lifetime timeout. Is it because it's a one-shot? The timer's a one-shot auto start? No. Add some logging to see what happens? Yeah. Yeah. Especially when I'm like 30% done before reaching a demo in less than a week. Honestly, I'm finding that the longer I put into a game, the more excited I get to do the boring things. That's just what I'm finding. How do we print the time? Because you got a game to play, so you don't mind the boring thing? I guess, yeah, because we kind of have like... Yeah, we're at the stage where we can kind of test, play, like code, play it, that kind of thing. Yeah, that makes sense. How do we print so that it says like the full timer duration on start? I've been in the depths where it's 3 to 4 hours of problem solving and abstract with nothing to look at. Ooh. Ooh. See, listen, I watched a video by the Primogen, and he was interviewing the guy who wrote the book Clean Code. And that guy said never spend longer than 2 hours on abstraction. If you're finding yourself spending too much time on abstraction, just start coding and you'll be able to start abstracting in the middle of that or afterward. So I've got back and jumped in the enemy wave spawner. Yeah. Abstraction probably isn't right. Abstraction's like you're thinking about it. It's just stuff that's not visible at a game as a game. Oh, I gotcha. Maybe I'm using the word wrong. Let's try print. Print lifetime dot wait time. And we'll do this after we set it. Just to see how long it lasts. Or it's lasting. Interesting. So let's do, instead of queue free, we'll also print Q free. 6. Start the timer manually after setting the wait time. Oh, okay. Yeah, it just like auto delete. Oh, what in tarnation? It like deleted itself and then re-added itself. Weird. Okay, so what we'll do is we turn off auto start then. And then we can just lifetime dot start wait time. Where are you connecting Q free? We're connecting Q free right here on when it times out. So once the timer ends, it deletes itself. But I think the issue was we set it to auto start, which was starting it before we even got to set the wait time, and then it would try to change the wait time as it was already started. I think that could have caused an issue. So this might work. No. Oh, there it is. Is it gonna delete itself? Let's see. 10, 9, 8. Oh, yep. Q free. Perfect. Okay. So that worked. Now the thing is the size is not changing. So this function here isn't working because our AoE size changed hasn't actually occurred. Because this is the actual thing changing, but it never. So yeah, this doesn't make sense. We need to be able to. I don't think we want. We probably don't even want this actually. This doesn't make sense. I do a set size function and then connect the size changed signal to that, and then call it manually and ready. A set size function, then connect the size changed signal to that. Well, do we even need this mini setter in here is the question. Because we just say collision shape.shape.radius equals AoE size. We don't need to do like, oh, if it changes, emit a signal and then change it. That's just overcomplicating it for no reason, right? Yeah, you don't need that. So let's delete that. Save. And then we'll hop back and delete this. And I think it's just going to be AoE stats. Could not parse global class. What happened here? Oh, whoops, that's why. Okay, cool. Now we go back. Now it should work. Okay. So now we can just do get collision shape 3D dot shape dot radius equals stats dot AoE size. Easy. Unless you're going to change the ham. Call it manually ready, you don't need it. Unless you're going to change the spell over time, for example, like it's expanding or shrinking. Oh, that could be very useful to have, actually. Yeah, that could be very useful. Like we have like a growing area of damage or something later on, or a growing area of slow. Yeah. Okay. So maybe we do need that mini setter then. Can I just, yep, there we go. All right, so we are going to use the setter. And then what we'll do is hop over here, get rid of you for now. No, you can leave it there, actually. Emit it with the value. Yeah, we already did that back there. We just blah, blah, blah. So we'll do function radius. Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, what? Size change dot emit value? What are you talking about? We already did that. Oh, with the value. Oops. That's important. Then we do a function for set size. Function set radius size. And we could probably do value here as well. And we'll do get collision shape 3D dot shape dot radius equals stats dot AOE size. And then we do set radius size. Wait, you're calling this function with stats.aoe size and ready. Wait. Wait. I'm confused what you're saying. Set the radius to the value argument, not the stats. Oh. But we don't have value declared. So then it would have to be... Oh, not the stat, in the function. In the function equals value. And then we need to... Do we need to set value to be the stats dot area size before this? Or it should be just fine because we're connecting, we're going to connect it to that. You know how arguments work, you've done this. Yeah, so we don't need to. 100 times now. Okay, so we'll do, delete that. And we're going to do, what is it? Crap, I forgot what we called it. AOE size changed. AOE, or hang on. Stats dot AOE size changed dot connect. And then we connect this to the set radius size. Set radius size value. Value not declared in current scope. So then it would be stats dot area AOE size. Which is equal to the value. Without parentheses or arguments. You can just do the callback. Oh. But then, how does it know? Oh, that's right. The signal emits with the value anyways. So yeah, we could just do it that way. But both ways would work, right? Or would it just, because it's like overwriting, cause an issue? It would break. Okay. All right. Let's see if it works. It's little. Interesting. Oh, we didn't set it. Yeah, you have to call the function in the ready now, right? Howdy, LT. Then we just call set radius size. Stats dot AOE size. And this would go above. Howdy, Magnetonics. How you doing? All right, push origin. Now let's see if it works. Oh yeah, there we go. The size works. It slows us. Slows us. Slows us. And it should queue free. Yep, says queue free. So now we can hop back over. And we can actually queue free. Save. Actually, kind of want to move this function up. Yeah. What is this? Oh, because that was... Okay. Now let's go AoE. Let's do the slow percentage to 0.2. AoE size we'll set to 10. Effect duration 3. And see what happens. Now if you stay in it. So if we stay in it, it doesn't do anything. Like it won't keep going. It just sets it once right now. And we're doing pretty good. We're getting a little slow effect area being put in place. Yeah, maybe we should, and then it deletes itself. Perfect. Yeah, we probably should say if get overlapping bodies and continue the slow. So maybe instead of on body entered, we just do get overlapping bodies. Wait, but that's what slow's doing. It's just on area entered, so we need to do get overlapping bodies slow, and then it will do it. Man, yeah, looking good. So now if you stay in it, timer on enter to check again. If the check is false, it stops. Hang on. Timer on enter to check again. Wouldn't it be easier just to say, what's the signal? It's on body entered. Maybe we also do an on body exited. And then on body entered, get overlapping bodies, dot filter, function target. We basically do the available targets thing down here. Or no, just get overlapping on body entered, get overlapping bodies, and then use slow. And then it will get them with the filter on and run the slow stuff. And then on exited, we just hit them with the slow one more time. Does that make sense? I think. You could go fire route to tick constantly anyways. No. Oh. Yeah, how do you do it to tick constantly? Because slow is putting a timer on them. It's making a new timer and then sticking it on. Same way fire would tick. No. Could be. For body and get overlapping bodies. If body has, it'd be is slowed, not is slowed, then you do it. But the timer, what's the timer doing? It's ticking every second. Yeah, so I guess we could do another timer timeout. And then loop through all the bodies in the overlapping. For body and overlapping bodies. If body has method. The thing is, you need things to return their old speed after leaving. We have that. That's not an issue. At least I don't think it is. What is the issue? It's not an issue. We're just trying to think about how do we make it so the slow will constantly tick while the player is in it, instead of only ticking when we have to repeat it while it's inside. So I think it's just on body entered, and then we do get overlapping bodies, or we do get four overlapping bodies slow. We check for if they are where is it? If they have stats is slowed is false. Call slow in physics process instead of body entered. Oh. But then how do you... I guess, yeah, because slow already gets the overlapping bodies. Yeah, let's try that. Let's disconnect this. And then we can do func physics process slow. Because slow is already checking if they're in the area. Yeah, I think that works. And the reason we don't mind it is because, but you need to make sure you're not adding a slow to something that already has it, right? Yep, we already have that. That logic's already in the slow. Through checking t.stats is slowed. And then we check to make sure that they are not already slowed. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And we're okay with it being in the physics process because it's not like it's going to stay there forever either. It's just like a zone that stays for a duration. Yeah. And then it's going to reset it. Yep. And then the thing should delete itself. Ooh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So when it deletes itself while we're in it, it just keeps us with the permaslow. So we need to await before we delete. Did it stack instead of a set duration? No. What happened is before it could do the timer timeout, it deleted itself. And so it just kept the slow on us. It added the child, and that was it. It didn't delete it. So what we need to do is we need to first, before we queue free, we need to await something. Await. Probably await timer.timeout. Timer not declared because we added a new timer. So slow.timer. Slow.timer.timeout. So we await that. Yeah, we're adding a timer to the targets. Oh, so it's T dot instead. But then it will keep it up forever if you just stay in it. So that won't work. Do it again, look at the remote tree. Well, I don't need to look at the remote tree. I already know what's going on here. We've already established it's just not doing the timeout, so it keeps the timer on. Timers need to end themselves without the AoE being there. Right. And the thing is, to do that, why would it not do the timeout? Because we're queue freeing itself before it even says, hey, check for a timeout, right? Because it's deleting this entire chunk of code. And the code's on this, not on the player. Queue free waits? Oh, it does? So, I didn't realize it waited. I guess, yeah, let's check the remote then. So if we sit in it and go to the remote, there it goes, it deletes itself. And the player has the timer. For the function. It waits for the function it's calling to stop. The errors, no, the errors aren't anything. Yeah, it's just viewport UI stuff. The issue is just the logic we're using. Because it's doing on lifetime timeout. So when lifetime ends, then it queue freeze. But lifetime doesn't have any effect to the slow function. So what needs to happen is we need to wait for this timer to time out. Or we need to stop the physics process. Well, actually, no, we need to... Because basically what's happening is you have the player and they have a timer on them. And that timer is ticking. And when this timer ends, it is going over to the code. It's going over to this and saying, hey, I just ended. And then it says, okay, you ended, so switch your stats back and then delete yourself. That's what's happening. So this timer here has no code to it. It's just signaling. Have a boolean in order to trigger slow and disable on lifetime end. And let it wait for everything to clear up, then vanish. Okay. How do we do this? What if we have a status singleton? Well, we have the only status, the status we have now is this guy right here. T stats is slowed. What your slow effect should really be is one node that has both the icon and the timer with a script on it. There's one node that has both the icon and the timer. I don't know what you mean by that. Like it has the swirl and a timer. Then this function adds that to the target. I see. So you're saying that the AoE area adds a packed scene of the timer and the little swirl instead of building it in. And that way it's not contingent. It's not contingent on trying to talk to the script. And it doesn't matter if it, yeah. Okay. Because now this won't matter at all. Let's go red. This won't matter at all. It'll have its own little script here instead. Okay. That's doable. That is doable. All right, we'll do that. Dang. Okay. So we can now we'll make a new scene called the slow effect. Maybe timeout when slow triggers so you don't have 1,000 subscripts spawned. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we can just say if it has this, then don't do it. Okay. So we can take a new scene and we'll call for the base node of it will be the probably the wait, we already have a pack scene. What am I doing? That's cool. Where is it? The slow effect. Heal effect, slow effect. Here it is. That's slow AoE. Where's the slow effect? Slow swirl. That's the script. Where's the slow scene? I just have a status somewhere and set that. Let the time run out on its own. That would either be a singleton manager of a player. Maybe timeout slow triggers. You know, have a status somewhere and set the time. Let the time run out on its own. That would either be a singleton or manager on a player. We have the status, but the status is connected to the character stats. So character stats is slowed, is our status. And that's just a simple boolean that will let us know whether or not it's slowed. Why is... Where the heck is our slow effect? Let me hop over here. Because we instantiate the slow effect pack scene. This guy. Open scene. Here it is. Okay. So it's a Node 3D, slow swirl. I guess let's rename this to slow effect. And now we're going to add a timer to it as well. And this will be called lifetime. Or we'll just call this duration. Effect duration. And now this is what's going to be saying the stuff. So, yeah. And then what we do is we just add this pack scene whenever we call slow. And now we don't have to worry. So we go... Let's grab the slow. But it's not getting... We don't want to get the overlapping bodies anymore. So instead, what we want to do is just do it to itself, or the parent, right? So we can say like get parent, and then if the parent's not is slowed, then you do the slow. You reduce its movement speed. Right? Fix. I just need to paste it there so I can look. All right, and ads are coming in 1 minute. Perfect timing. Because what we're going to do here, team, is I need to go pee. And we're going to chuck on the good old words on stream. See what kind of crazy things you guys can get going to. I heard a little dingling thing. 1 sec. I just need to do this. Copy link. Open OBS. 15 push-ups. We'll do the push-ups after the ads. Yeah, we'll do it after the ads for sure. I got you. Paste. Okay. Bam. Perfect. And then I can do a little bit of that. That might be blocking it though. And then yeah, we'll just do that. And hope it doesn't block. Start. Oh, that's loud. Oh, maybe that does cause some issues. Well, I'll just leave it like that. That's fine. Be right back. There we go. Sure. There we go. All right, I'll be right back. Ah, perfect timing. Welcome back from ads. Definitely perfect timing here. How did y'all do? Eh, you did alright. Alright. Oh, wait, I have to do the 15 push-ups. Oh, I'm nuts. Alright, alright. Bring that down. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh. 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 My chest is a little sore today. Ooh. Uh-uh. No, no, no. All right. Whew. Let's see here, team. What we got going on? So now that we're gonna do everything in the pack scene, and the scene is gonna be the thing that slows. So, we're really gonna have to switch up our slow function. So we don't need this. Oop. We just want to see if the target is not slowed. But we don't also get overlapping bodies either. So we really just do... Wow, yeah, we really just do get parent. Like this. And instead of T, it's get parent. Get parent. But how do we set the slow percentage and the effect duration? I guess we have to set it on the pack scene. But that doesn't make sense because then we can only have one. We won't be able to have like an increasing amount of slow, right? Get parent. That's not how you spell parent. Parent. Get parent. Self. What? Expected indent instead. Alright. What do we got working here? Yeah. So how do we get the stats of the thing that tells it to put the scene, that puts the scene on? Who's got ideas here? So we got the enemy. Enemy. Us. And then we do the swirl effect. I don't want to derail, so forgive my silence. Too many ideas on different thing. Okay, I gotcha. I'm trying to figure out... Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how do we get the enemy's slow percentage and effect duration and slow percentage stats onto the pack scene, and then place the pack scene on... Well, I know how to place it on. Maybe we set the pack scene stats. Is that a thing? Before you even instantiate it? I don't think you can. Unless we instantiate it and then set its stats. Yeah, now this is getting a little bit on the confusing side here for me. Let's think. So we could do Okay. What if we get... So we can do the parent stats. I wonder if we set the slow effects stats. So we give it area stats. Or AoE stats. At export var stats equals AoE stats. Not equals. Wait, yes, equals. Or is it as? I think it's as. I always forget. As. And then we can add new AoE stats here. And then we can say, save this. And then in the slow AoE, we can set it to get this, do slow swirl dot stats equals our stats. Right. So effectively what we're doing is we're placing a dot at damage over time, except it's a slow. And then this dot is its own pack scene. And we just change it to what we have. So we could do slow swirl. I don't want to have to delete all this, but I feel like might have to. Yeah, let's just add a bunch of new lines. It's as if we're starting over. What we want to do is we want to func add slow effect. And what we can do is say keep the var available targets with the filter. And then we can do we loop it in and say for t in available targets, now we instantiate the pack scene slow effect. It would be add child, right? Yeah, t add child, t dot add child slow effect. So now it adds the slow. So it will get the overlapping bodies in the area, and it will look if they're on our team or not on our team, and they're not already slowed, and it will give them the child if they're not already slowed. So then it gives them this, which will then say, oh wait, and then we have to do t dot stats dot t dot stats dot slow percentage. No, because then we have to say it has a slow percentage. So which means we could do slow effect dot stats dot slow percentage equals our stats dot slow percentage, and then slow effect dot stats dot effect duration equals our stats dot effect duration. Yeah. So percentage, and then we come over here and we say so then we get our parent and we say is slowed is true. Target dot stats dot is slowed. No, it's target. We don't even need to check all this. We just need to check if they're not on our team and they don't have a slow swirl. And slow swirl equals null. Target dot slow swirl equals null. Assignment not allowed inside of an expression. It should be. Oh, is equal to null. Yeah, so if it doesn't have a slow effect, and we would, just to make this look good, hit enter here. Then we do parenthesis, parenthesis. That should fix it. No. Parenthesis goes after the function, like that. No, after and operator. Return. There we go. Return target.team and yeah, equals null. So then if it's null, then we can add child slow effect. We need to instantiate it though. Slow effect equals slow effect. Okay. So let me do slow effect equals slow effect dot instantiate. Game engines are the product of many people to enable many other people not to work collaboratively, but instead solo. Hello, Freedom Forge Studios in chat. How you doing? Doing good, doing good. We're trying to figure out a new fancy way to do a slow effect. Basically, we're trying to like add almost like a damage over time. So you have the enemy, and then you have the player, and the enemy will add the slow effect to us, and then the slow effect will do all the things. Do the things. That's kind of what we're trying to do right now. But also, I disagree with your statement. Yo, I made this for another streamer. I heard he distracted you, so I'll just push it now rather than later. Great to see you focused. Yeah, listen, we're super focused here. Let's see what you made. Woo. Oh, you're talking about the grass you were working on before, and now you have a player with a shadow, and I saw a hand, I think. That's sick. That's super cool. Who did you make this for? That's cool. That's really cool. Note the trail you leave behind. Wait, I didn't even see that. Oh. Okay. I see the trail. That's really cool. That's super cool. That's even cooler. Wow. Dang. I didn't even know where you would begin with doing something like that. That's wild. Good job. So we set the slow effect, or no, this needs to be lowercase. Slow effect. Slow effect. Slow effect. So then we set all of the stats. Yeah. And then this is the slow effect. So what we want to do is wait, no, this didn't we do start a new one? No, we didn't. Okay, so we get parent is slowed. Set that to true. And then we say their stats and their movement speed equals stats.slow percentage because we're setting our new stats over here. And then we create a timer. We add the child. Then we do child wait time equals the effect duration. Set it to a one shot. On timeout, we set it to the slow percentage. And then we get the parent and then say is slowed false on timer timeout. Timer queue freeze. And then just a timer start after, just to, if it doesn't time out, that kind of thing. Doesn't matter there. And we also need to delete itself. So we can actually move timer start up here. No, yeah. Timer queue free and self.queue free. So it deletes itself. And now what should happen is when we walk into the area, it gives us this scene. And then the scene runs the slow. And we do slow. Not in the process. On the ready. Func ready slow. And we're also just going to move this line up. Yeah. So now what should happen? Whew, I hope this works. I really do. Effect duration is our timer. So we don't need to add a timer actually. So we're not even adding this timer. We just say the timer. Yeah. So we can do timer, which should be one shot is true. And we can do effect duration. So let's delete this. And we can say here, we go effect duration. Get effect duration dot wait time. And we don't even need to queue free the timer. No OBS just DC'd. That's not good. Uh-oh. And OBS is back. Did we drop? Did the stream drop? I hope not. I hope not. What do we see here? Did it? Nope. Looks like we're good. Phew. Oh, boy. We lost some people with it, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're rolling. Hey, yo, Savage. Welcome, welcome. We are currently messing with the slow effect. Big time. So we're actually changing it up a little bit. What we're trying to do here is we're getting the enemy now is going to, let me draw a little player here. the enemy is now going to give the player a slow packed scene. Pictuza. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to our team. Welcome. But basically, how do I say your name, by the way? Picatuxa? Picatuxa? Picatuxa. Pick. But basically, we're trying to do where it gives it a scene, and then the scene's going to slow and do all the logic to the player. And the reason we're doing it this way is it's kind of like acting like a damage over time effect. And we can kind of reuse this logic later if we want to add a damage over time effect, not just a slow. But that's what we're trying to do right now. I think we've basically got it. Timer timeout, self.queue free, so it's going to destroy it afterward. I hope that is how it works. Yeah. Does this have stats? It does have stats. And so these stats are being sent over by the AoE, which is our ground thing. And I think that's it. I think. So what I want to do here is, because I don't trust myself, I'm going to just comment everything out and kind of restart. So we'll do func ready, and we're going to do on the ready, we do stats dot AoE size changed dot connect set radius size. So you could make a base class for debuff. Basically, yeah. Basically. Kind of what we're doing. We're just trying to get it working first, and then once we know it works, then we can kind of manipulate it to turn it into a base class. That seems to be the way we want to do this stuff. We want to do the add slow effect. Copy that and paste that here. Uncomment it. And then we want to do this. Copy that. Paste it here. If you could duplicate yourself, what part of the game would the other you work full-time on? Ooh, Slad, that is a phenomenal question. Honestly, I almost think if I could duplicate myself, my other self would not work on the game and rather would work on editing videos. That's probably what I would do. If it had to be the game in particular, it would be character models, I think, and assets, stuff like that, like starting to make it look good. Now, if that doesn't count as well and you're talking about purely code, ooh, I don't know. I'd make the other me just go get a job so I could chill and play games. That's one way to do it. That's one way. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, if I had, are devlogs really bringing any value to you? Well, that's the thing, Zlad, is I'm not making devlogs. We're trying to create content for our YouTube channel. So they're not devlogs, because to tell you the truth, like the honest, candid truth, I think devlogs are boring. You can make them look as cool as possible and all that. Like you can edit them up so they capture your attention and stuff, but I think the base premise of devlogs are kind of boring. So we're not making devlogs at all. Maybe devlog adjacent, just because that's what we're doing. But the YouTube is supposed to be more, the only ones watching devlogs are other developers. Yeah, exactly. The idea with our YouTube is we're trying to make videos that other people will want to watch, not just developers. And in doing so, we can kind of bring more people into the software and game development sphere. That's kind of the hope. Are we making content for developers as well? Yes. There's definitely content in there, that like videos that we're editing right now trying to do that. But the base premise is to try to attract more people. That's kind of the idea. Make them entertaining, make them fun. But yeah, if I could duplicate myself, it would definitely be editing videos and maybe even doing stream highlights. So a 12-minute video on different streams that were exciting, such as like the birthday stream or the stream where I went completely bald, that kind of thing. That's what I would do. Because that's right now the thing that takes up the most time other than streaming. Yeah. And I wouldn't want my, I guess if it is like a exact copy of myself, then I'd like streaming either way. But it's more like I'm trying to learn. Wait, does this duplicated self, like, does it have a separate knowledge base? Or is it a, like, shared knowledge? So if I learn something, will my duplicate also learn that and vice versa? Because if that's the case, then I definitely would put it on videos. Now, if I guess either way, I would want to I would want to stream and do this programming type stuff. Either way, because I need to learn this. But I also would like to learn video editing as well. See, the thing is, there's just so many different skills that I want to learn. Just to be good at something, it takes, I think, the rule of 10,000 or something, where it takes about 10,000 hours to like master something. But even then, it's 10,000 hours of like dedicated focus towards it. So even if we've been streaming for about 3,000 hours or something like that, a little over. But how much of those 3,000 hours were we dedicated to doing streaming and not being boring and stuff like that? I might be overthinking your question here, but I think it's a really interesting one. I have 10,000 hours of procrastination. Yeah. Symbol, thank you for the follow. Welcome to our team. I feel like I've seen you before. By the way, Pick, I'm just gonna call you Pick and Symbol, you guys now have access to these beautiful team emotes right here. So if you ever want to hop in someone else's stream, let them know that you're part of the Freedom Forge Studios team. Just bam. In Practicals? Yeah, that's probably where I saw you. It was in Practical's stream, for sure. That would make sense. Yeah. Forewarning, I'm not as knowledgeable as Practical NPC. Just saying. But we're learning. We're a little over 5 weeks in. That's why you came over? Really? Really? Wait, was he talking about us? We're in the same boat. Let's go. Oh, Hicatile. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Just been lurking around. Wait, Symbol, was Practical talking about me? He talked about me a few times. Oh, I'm flattered. Absolutely flattered. But I don't think he came to my birthday party. So a little upset about that. All right, so what we're trying to do here is we're trying to add almost like a damage over time effect type thing, except it slows. And we're trying to make the enemy, I've drawn this so many times, but gotta remind him of his failure then. Definitely gotta be like, hey, did you ever go to the Freedom Forge Studios birthday stream? And he'll be like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. And then you just hit him with the, oh, you should have been there. How could you? Something, something, something. But listen, I do have an open invitation to next year's birthday stream to anybody who did not attend, so long as they apologize. They just need to be like, hey, sorry I missed your birthday party, because everyone was invited. So whoever didn't attend, all you got to do is just be like, hey, sorry I missed your birthday party. And then, bam, they're invited to next year's. And next year's, if you thought this year's was good, oh boy. Next year's, I'm just going to give you 2 words as a little hint. Hey, sorry I missed your birthday party. No worries, Simple. You always got next year to come. But a little secret about next year's. 2 words. Bouncy house. That's all I'm saying. Have I started planning it? Not really. But next year's is going to be, it's going to be good. 1 number higher. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. 1 number higher. No. 1 number higher, twice as good. We're doubling it. At minimum. Minimum. But we'll see. We'll see. For those of you who weren't there, I had this giant poster behind me that says Freedom Forge birthday, and it's still behind me. Like, it's way off on the corner now. I don't know what to do with it. It's like a solid, like, 6 feet by 4 feet or something like that. 6 by 5. 6 by 4. Thing is massive. I don't know what to do with it. I can't bring myself to just throw it away. We'll figure out what to do with it eventually. Maybe we'll just save it for next year, and then we'll just use it. We'll reuse it. Yeah. Something like that. All right, back to focusing on code here. So we add the slow effect, and in doing so, we are going to, actually, we're going to do this. Before we do that, we're going to do func physics process, add slow effect. So what this is going to do is it's going to search our area and get the overlapping bodies filtered by if they're not on our team and they're slow, they don't have a slow swirl. Slow swirl is just the name of our debuff. Put it next to the Christmas decorations ready for next year. Listen, Savage Lord. Actually, I'm not going to say anything. I will say this. We have a plan. We have a plan for the upcoming months. In July, August, September, October, November. In the next 4 to 5 months, we have something big coming. Something big. I'm not going to say what, but that's all I'm going to say. And if you pay attention to the stream every now and then, there's a secret nugget of information about this secret thing. Americans have 3 in a row. What do you mean 3 in a row? 3 holidays? 3 birthdays? Oh, yeah. Yeah. But, like, to be fair, like, all right, Halloween, people will decorate, for sure. They decorate. Thanksgiving, no one really decorates for Thanksgiving. Usually, Thanksgiving is when I see people start throwing out all their like, Christmas decorations and stuff. I don't usually see anyone, like, put turkeys on their house and stuff. That's a good idea, though. Not a bad idea. All right. There we go. All right, so for T in available targets, so we go through the array, and we toss the effect on if they're not part of our team and they don't already have it. And then we set the stats of it to the stuff. We have turkey for Christmas. That's peculiar. Usually Christmas, you have like ham, some kind of like honey ham, or you have, oh, what's it called? Like a roast type deal. I don't hear of people having turkey for Christmas. Not all too often. You have gingerbread cookies. You have, I don't even know. You have things. Stuff and things. Yep, 100% all over England. Christmas has always been turkey, as we don't have Thanksgiving. Yeah, well, that's true. You guys don't have Thanksgiving. Why would you? What are we missing? I feel like we're missing something here. We're adding the slow effect. We're checking to see if they have it. And we're just ignoring our timer for now. So then we go to the slow effect. It gets added. And it's gonna, when it gets added, it will set its position Y to 5, and it will run slow. And this just makes sure that the icon's constantly looking at it, at the player's camera. And then the slow will get the parent and set its stats is slowed to true. It will also get it and do its movement speed times this thing's stats movement speed, which is set by the slow. Yeah, right here. Add slow effect. And then duration here, change it to a one shot, which we don't need to do because it's already a one shot. Then we start it. And then on timeout, we will get the parent and get the parent's stats slash movement speed and undo the slow, and then set it to is slowed equals false, and then destroy it. I think, let's see what breaks. Let's just see what breaks. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully nothing. Okay. Everything broke. All right. Invalid index, get slow, or invalid index slow swirl. So that means the slow swirl wasn't added. Oh, because it's, wait, what? Invalid index slow swirl. So it's saying that there's a problem here in our anonymous function, but it shouldn't be a problem because we're saying is it null. So if it doesn't have it, it's null, right? Maybe we do target.stats dot is slowed is equal to false. It does not yet. That's why. Let's try this. This essentially does the same thing. Yup. Oh, holy moly. We're zooming. We're zooming. What just happened? What? All right. Stats dot slow percentage. Interesting. It kind of worked. It kind of worked. Let's, before we just close it out, let's see what is doing all the errors. So we go in and we touch it, we're slowed. And now if we stay in it, we should continuously be slowed. Yep, so it's continuously slowing us. Perfect. Now when we exit it, it should unslow us. Because we're kind of slow right now. Yeah, why does it increase our speed so crazily? It's multiplying it. I wonder... Maybe we have to do the... I think it's a slow swirl. And what we're doing is we do get parent, movement speed, and we're dividing it by our slow percentage, which is the slow percentage on the AoE, which should be 0.2. Because we're multiplying it by 0.2, then we divide it by 0.2. So let's do 0.9 so it's easier to see. Save. Also in the... Wait, size changed. We need to do this. Set radius.